Okay, here's a just a whole lot of junk that I try and keep all in one place. Actually, most all of it, not everything, fits in this Teddy Cat box right here. 27 pound. You know, it's a little smaller than a 5 gallon pail, but just about everything here fits in that. Not quite. A couple of things don't, but just going to go over this real quick here. As to, these are all the supplies that I try and keep on hand and use them around the house, as well as emergency preparedness stuff. I know that Nothing Fancy says once you dedicate something to your emergency supply, that's all it's supposed to be used for, and you know, never go into it. Well, you know, I have a hard time with that, so I just try and keep it in one place and replenish it as needed. A lot of this is actually used to replenish my kits as I go out. So I'm just going to kind of go over it. These are all things I try and keep in one place so that I know where they are when I need them, and I end up needing a good amount of this at any given time. Candle lantern over here, you've seen that. Some extra long burning candles for that. Next time I'm going to get the citronella candles. A sewing awl, some emery cloth or sandpaper underneath there for sharpening knives. I don't know how many feet are in here, couple 100 feet of very thick waxed cord, so that would be good for lashing, as well as some leather shoelaces here. I got a bunch of those. Those are handy for a lot of things. AA batteries, so you can see I use those, so I got a 20 pack of AA batteries. Some bleach that I keep on hand, just good for cleaning and for everything. Some extra generic Advil, some liquid lighter fluid, plastic or vinyl duct tape, aluminum duct tape, waterproofing for my leather, boots, gloves. I use Snow Seal on everything. It's just beeswax and something else. Totally natural. I guess it really doesn't work good for things that are breathable, like if you have a Gore-Tex liner, but none of my gear does, so I just Snow Seal it. Can of WD-40. I have a small can of WD-40. Some extra Vaseline for lubricating stuff, starting fires. My mag light, you know, not a bushcraft item, but you know, I keep it around the house and in the car. I just got this. You wash this into your clothes and it helps with DWR. I think that's for durable water repellent, but you know, just helps keep your nylon and even your fleece clean and water repellent. A little bit of extra TP. Bottle of camp suds. I use that for everything. I think that can be used to wash your clothes. Very concentrated, very good, and I use that all the time. My little alcohol heater here, you've seen that before. Some extra alcohol for it. Approximately 1/3 of this to 1/4 of this bottle will last about an hour to an hour and a half in my heater. That's the calculation I've come up with. I've seen people say they fill theirs up and it lasts 8 hours or something. I don't know what they're talking about there. Alcohol burns at the same rate, whether it's, in my opinion, denatured alcohol or isopropyl alcohol. You know, an ounce burns in about 9 minutes. So take it for what it's worth. That's my experience. This is extra denatured alcohol. A cold pack. You know, I don't typically take that in the bush with me, but I got one hanging around if I need one. Some triple antibiotic ointment. Some foot powder. Some seam seal for my poncho and all my Silnai stuff. Poncho, tarp, raincoats, whatever. Seam seal. A little bit of NyQuil I use. Insect repellent. I use the REI DEET version. Maybe not the most politically correct, that's what I use. Extra pack of lithium batteries. Probably should get another one. One note on the lithium batteries, they're lighter, they work better in winter, they last longer, they are expensive. $10 for 4 AA lithium batteries. 1 gallon Ziploc bags, freezer bags, as well as 1 quart Ziploc freezer bags. I read this on the internet, use oven bags for sleeping bag, liners to put inside your stuff sack. They're heavier than a normal bag. Mylar bags I'm sure would work well, but these are puncture resistant. Just an extra pair of calfskin leather gloves. Whenever you're working around campfires or you know, emergency preparedness type stuff. If you're going to go out and have to take branches away, leather gloves. My hands are mamsy-pamsy hands. They're cube worker hands, so they are not the rough farmer hands. Baking soda, very well used for a lot of things. So that's all my extra gear. It all fits into this with the exception of my mag light and the alcohol burner, but everything else pretty much fits in there, believe it or not. It is stuffed tight, but that is kind of my go-to bucket, I call it. And the bucket can be used for other things. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you think I should add anything.